as dead bodies litter Kano streets. Has Melinda's prophecy come to pass? Billionaire philanthropist Bill Gates and wife Melinda Gates are respected all over the world, but a few weeks ago Melinda uttered words that were not palatable to the African ears. In an interview with CNN's Poppy Allo on the coronavirus pandemic, Melinda had said that Africa is going to see dead bodies like Ecuador if COVID-19 cases rise like in Europe. It is going to be horrible in developing world, and part of the reason why you have seen the case number don't look very bad is that they don't have access to very many test kits, Melinda told CNN. She then referred to reports of dead bodies on the street in Ecuador and said, "You are going to see that in Africa." But she was berated by prominent Nigerians, for example Mr. Femi Fani-Kayode, for forecasting doom days for Africans. A few weeks after Melinda's statement, Nigeria has been witnessing strange deaths in Kano State, although the state government, led by Umar Ganduje, said the deaths have nothing to do with COVID-19. Many observers are questioning the timing. According to Nigerian newspapers, the deaths, which had already claimed more than 600 lives within a week, continued till Tuesday, April 28. A dead body was found under Kofana Sarawa Bridge, a popular section of the metropolis. Sahara Reporters reports, "We are now restless. We don't know what killed him. We just found his body lying on the ground. We have called the Ministry of Health and police since afternoon. No response. The dead body has started swelling," a resident told Sahara Reporters. The federal government has sent a high-powered delegation to Kano State as COVID-19 positive cases rise rapidly. 139 persons have been tested positive as of today, and about 20 high personalities in the state have died in the past few days, although the causes have not been scientifically linked to COVID-19. On Wednesday, Garba Shehu, the senior special assistant to the president's media and publicity, tried to calm frayed nerves by saying that what is happening in Kano is not out of place. Garba noted that Dr. Mike Rehan, executive director of the WHO's Health Emergencies Program, had made it clear that we are at the beginning of COVID-19 in Africa. The statement from the WHO official means that Africa will start seeing increased COVID-19 cases, which will also translate to an increasing number of deaths. The senior special assistant urged residents in Kano and Nigerians in general to be ready to accept the outcome of investigation launched to unravel the cause of Kano's death. Garba said in Nigeria, there are currently verbal autopsies underway in Kano State to identify the precise cause of the sudden and rapid increase in mortality in recent days. While some may wish to believe that there are other causes at play here like hypertension, diabetes, meningitis, and acute malaria, there are others who say it is COVID-19. We should be prepared to accept the medical and scientific results of the autopsies and work together to confront the common enemy. What we know all over the world is that communities with similar socio-economic dynamics like Kano have found as very helpful the sort of lockdown measures now imposed, with markets and other public places of worship shuttered more strictly. The president and his government are with the people of Kano State and will not let them down. If there is reason to believe that the mortality rate in Kano due to COVID-19 is out of control, it will spell a serious development to which the best action would be for the federal government and state government to work more tightly together to find solutions and implement together. Well, Melinda Gates must have said something about COVID-19 in Nigeria. Coincidentally, maybe something like that now happened in Kano State, but that doesn't make her a prophetess, and that doesn't make her prophecy to come true. One thing I'm sure of, and I believe that nobody is bigger than God. This is Nigeria, and their plans will never work against us in Jesus' name. Well, the thing is, everybody just needs to be very careful the way the whole thing is going right now. Just like Desmond Elliot earlier said, he said something in his word. He said if the lockdown is being lifted, that a lot of havoc might happen in the country. Well, Desmond Elliot has said a lot, of which, if you look at it vividly, you will understand that it's not far from the truth. But the fact remains that when a lot of people, as we are still at home, observing the lockdown in order for the COVID-19 not to spread, the increment in the number of positive cases has been so high that a lot of people were now like, even for the fact that we are at home, we are not going anywhere, this so-called pandemic is still increasing by the day. So what's the need? It's better we all go out and make money for ourselves, because a lot of people are hungry. You can't tell me that I should remain at home, yet the government is not providing what I will eat. And you understand that most of these people, if they do not go out in a day, they will not eat. Like he said, that the way people fend for themselves in this country is like pay as you go. That is, by the time you go out, you make money, you eat. Therefore, the next day you have to go out and make money. Not that they stop money that they collect at the end of every month. You understand? So by the time they do not go out, how do they want these people to survive? So that's why I said earlier that Nigeria is just like a man who wants to eat his cake and have it. How possible is that? Nobody does that. So the federal government should, in this case, try as much as possible to give out palliatives, give out stimulus packages, of which we've been clamoring for before now. But a lot of people believe that the federal government is not ready to do that. So in fact, to the extent, a lot of people that are dying of hunger were like, it's better they go out and die of coronavirus than for them to die of hunger virus. It's not funny. So that is the case we have right now. I pray that the good Lord will help us, so that all these state of prophecy by Melinda Gates and the likes of them, who do not love Africans, will not come to pass. That is it. My prayer is that the good Lord will continue to give us wisdom, knowledge, to be able to follow ourselves off. Now, the so-called COVID-19 will be lifted as from Monday. Some people call it partial lifting. But even at that, a lot of people will go out and there's going to be a lot of mix up. A lot of people want to make things happen. And in that process, it's only God that will help us to pray that this COVID-19 will not increase more than expected. That's it. Well, let me have your take on this, and remember to subscribe for more updates. Thanks and God bless.